Today we're going to be making a model that helps us visualize Einstein's theory of general relativity, which describes how mass can change the shape of space-time, and that curved space-time affects how objects move in space. We're going to be using stretchy fabric to make a model of the space-time. Space-time is the idea that space and time are connected, almost like a giant invisible fabric throughout the universe.
We have this cloth here that's going to represent our space-time. So first what we want to do is stretch it over the bowl so that it's nice and tight. And then we will use these clothespins to flip the cloth onto the edges of the bowl. We have our spandex cloth, which represents the fabric of the cosmos or the fabric of space-time. So this is what it's like when there's no objects in it. And when we roll like a small object like this marble through space-time, it will just roll straight through it without making a huge curvature. But when we add a massive object like this ball right here, it acts kind of like the sun in our solar system, and it curves or warps the space-time so that there's an indent in it. So now when we roll our planet or our marble through it, it starts to orbit the massive object. And this is how gravity works. It is the smaller object rolling in the curvature of space-time that our larger object has created. So, yeah. Whee! So, also, you might be wondering why, since the marbles are going into the sun and colliding with it, you might be wondering why Earth hasn't done that yet. Well, it's because the marble has friction between it and the cloth, so it's letting it slow down so it collides with the sun. But this won't happen to the Earth for billions and billions of years because there's not very much friction in space, so it won't affect the Earth as much.
So if I understand you correctly, what you mean by, because you might be wondering if there's less friction, wouldn't that mean it will go faster into the middle? But I think that you're saying since there's less friction, it won't lose as much energy, so it won't go towards the middle and it'll keep on the outskirts.
Orbiting?
Yeah.
So to finalize all these ideas, gravity is not a force that pulls things together. It's actually a curvature within the fabric of the cosmos.
So this model is really easy to make at home. You just need some fabric that's about 20% spandex and a large bowl or container to wrap it over. I've seen people make PVC structures to put this on. This one was made by my middle schooler to demonstrate this for her classmates, so we used a smaller sized bowl. But you can manipulate this in a number of different ways, and you can also change the types of objects that you're putting in the middle. You could try doing 2 different objects. You could try objects of different weights. You could try rolling the marbles faster or slower, or try rolling them out away from the mass. There are a lot of variations to this. But just keep in mind that while this is a great model, it's definitely not perfect. Real space-time is not a flat sheet. Planets aren't sitting on top of it. They're embedded within it. And I really love this model because it gives us a way to see that invisible idea of Einstein's theory of relativity and how mass can affect the space around them and how that can change how other objects move. But it's not a perfect model, but I do hope that you get to try it at home. It's a great way to sort of visualize this invisible idea. And until next time, keep discovering.